Sunan, guide me.
Let's end this.
This would have been impressive once, a long time ago. came first to help you. Your need seemed more pressing.
And now my marriage awaits your executioner's sword.
Will it not be strange to leave this place? You have lived here half your life.
Yes, but what is to keep me here? A loveless union and the dirt mounds of two babes who never took a breath.
You speak with some sadness. Has your time here always been tragic?
There have been tears, but also great passions. Love, foolishness, regret. Yet, is that not all lives? The best lived of them?
And what of our plan, the Great Lammas kidnap? Is this a Christian feast?
Yes, it's a wonderful evening. A blessing of the harvest, full of fruits and fires, drinking and dancing.
Revelers with muddy minds and glazed eyes. That's good for us. And what of the ship that will sail you home?
I know just the one, and her captain is full of fire. Come, I will take you to him.
I was there. I saw him.
His captain. Who is he?
Not much more than a boy in his 17th year. Full of youthful bravado.
A Saxon.
A Dane, though Adred calls you raiders. He says that you are here to steal England.
Some may be. But I have come to settle a stretch of land. I'm not so keen to return to the winters of my birth in Norway.
Norway, ah, it must be beautiful. Rugged and fearsome, and cold as anything the frozen north.
So cold that the light hangs in the sky. I rode for the Valkyries who carry our dead warriors to their eternal feast.
An eternal feast would be a merry end.
We are here.
This is a brothel.
The captain's name is Rolfo, called Rollo in my tongue. Tell him of our new plan and agree to whatever reward he demands. He may take some convincing, for we did not part on the best of terms.
I will bring him round by force or persuasion. Just be ready for my signal at the Lammas festival.
Please, I'm just a poor Christian brother with nothing left to give.
Someone's at the door, Rollo.
Oh, is it that hun I asked for?
We found your camp, Dave. Your friends are all trussed up. No one to help you now.
Come quietly or die, Blackbeard. Focus, we
Not a man or woman born will best me.
Esther did not lie. You have fire.
And who are you to Estrid?
Only a friend. I am Eivor of the Raven clan.
Norse by the music of your speech. Then you must forgive me. Those Saxons knew about my camp. I was mind-drunk to leave my warriors behind.
Go to your men if you must. Only tell me where to find you. We have much to talk about.
Northeast of here, by the river's mouth. Follow me or come when you can.
Or Rollo, the Screamer, if you don't keep it down.
Was it you who gave Ivar the Boneless his name? I hear talk of his deeds around the campfire, but...
He was boneless before I met him. Now he's bones on a pyre. That's all I know for sure.
And King Alfred?
Hey! Don't get it away from me! So slow!
And King Alfred? Can you imagine their king in the sky blanket tear sands our lands? He'd be bluer than my father on nights the mead is strong. He'd fall asleep in the snow with a dog keeping him warm. This talk makes me long for the old times. The good old times.
Anyway, yeah?
People bound. It's worse than I feared. So many of my people gone.
And the rest at each other's throats. They believe one of your number is a traitor?
Lork and Gerhild have been at my side all season. I don't like to doubt them, but my people are taken and my ship is gone.
If the traitor lives, all of you are at risk. Let me talk to them. The innocent have nothing to hide.
Very well, but do not let Loki whisper lies in your ear.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked us. And these two were nowhere to be found.
Neither betrayed us, Ake. Gerhild is my sworn shield sister, and Lork served my father well.
Seems like the Saxons didn't get all of Rollo's clan. I should speak to both and see if I... Gerhild, is it?
Aye. Rollo's sworn sword sister. I've served him proud and true. You cannot think I betrayed him?
You were not here when the Saxons attacked.
I was hunting. There's fine game in the trees outside the camp, and our people need meat.
What was your prey?
Rabbits for stew. Rollo's favorite.
Who are you to Rollo?
I am shield sworn, so long as England and that Frankish witch do not sway him from the true path. Our people deserve better.
I hear envy, but of Estrid or Rollo I cannot tell.
You know nothing, Ravenbeak. My concern is for my fellow Danes. You'll find no treachery here.
That is all, for now. I should speak to both and see if I can find some evidence around the camp. Lork, yes? What is your story?
You want to hear my story? Then bring me a mug of ale, and we'll sit and talk as equals. Elsewise, you can hang.
Where were you when the Saxons came?
Hunting rabbits, wasn't I? Sick to death of carrots and turnips. Then I heard Gerhild shouting, and all hell broke loose.
Did you see anything at all?
Gerhild talking with a Saxon. Couldn't hear them, but wasn't nothing good. Sure of that much.
Why should I believe you? You could be lying to save your own skin.
Ask her. Says she's loyal to Rollo, but I've known her since she was a babe. Full of spite and ambition, always was.
How long has your sword served Rollo?
I owe his father a blood oath. If that means wiping Rollo's arse until I die, so be it.
And if Rollo was dead, that oath would be fulfilled. You must tire of battle.
I'll feast in Odin's hall one day, but not with the stain of dishonor on my hands.
I have what I need for now. I should speak to both and see if I can find some evidence around the camp. I might find some evidence to test their stories.
Have you made your decision?
On second thought, perhaps there is more to be learned. No need to hunt when the camp is full of fresh kills.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked us. And these two were nowhere to be found.
Neither betrayed us, Ake. Gerhild is my sworn shield sister, and Lork served my father well.
Seems like the Saxons didn't get all of Rollo's clan. This looks like a good spot to hide. Somewhere to wait out a Saxon attack. Gerhild, can we speak again? You're lying. I found rags and rags of game.
You've got more wit than your face suggests. I went to meet a lad from a nearby village. Rollo's not the only one who dallies with locals.
Lork accused you of treachery. He saw you with the Saxon.
Lork? You believe that old crow? His bones crumble and his mind wanders with age. Or he wallows in jealousy. Take your pick.
That is all. Lork. You're lying. I found a rack full of game nearby. Enough to feed the camp for days.
Told you! I was hunting.
Stick to that story and I'll tell Rollo to take your treacherous head.
I was sleeping in the forest, wasn't I? Heard Saxons tramping through the trees, so I hid. Not fool enough to face him on my own.
Did you see anything at all?
Gerhild, talking with a Saxon. Couldn't hear them, but wasn't nothing good. Sure of that much.
Why should I believe you? You could be lying to...
Ask her. Says she's loyal to Rollo, but I've known her since she was a babe.
I have what... Gerhild, can... Lork accused you of treachery. He saw you with the Saxon.
Lork? You believe that old crow? His bones crumble and his mind...
Who are you to Rollo?
I am shield sworn, so long as England and that Frankish witch do not sway him from the true path. Our people deserve better.
I hear envy, but of Estrid or Rollo I can't...
You know nothing, Ravenbeak. My concern is for my fellow Danes. You'll find no trick.
That is all.
Have you made your decision?
Gerhild claimed to be hunting, as Lork did. Rabbit.
She rarely hunts. She's been a terrible shot since we were children.
Your shield sister is jealous. She thinks you neglect your people by sleeping with the enemy.
She always had ambition. But she accepted my leadership. Swore on her shield.
Lork saw her with a Saxon. She claimed he was her lover.
Yet she has berated me many times for taking Estrid to my bed. I did not think her a hypocrite.
Lork said he was hunting, but your rags are full of fresh rabbits.
Why would he lie? Unless he had something to hide.
He tires of his blood oath, and with your death, he would be free.
He has become old and frail, but he served my father well. I would have freed him without bloodshed.
This man knew the Saxons were coming and hid. He was either in league with them or a coward.
A sad fall for a great warrior no longer in his prime. Have you come to a firm conclusion?
I have.
Let me hear it. Both choices will pain me, but let it be the truth.
Gerhild betrayed you.
No! That's not true! Rollo, I beg you!
A shameful death on bloody Saxon soil.
Both had reason to betray their Jarl, but only one had the eyes on to do so. I hope you chose well, for you denied them a seat in my home.
There can be no feast in Valhalla for a break faith.
She was always a jealous crow, beak-pricking over every decision I made.
Nothing more can be done here, but your warriors might still be alive. And I will need your help after they are free.
There's a Saxon camp with a dock at Port Walton. It might be they were taken there.
Always knew there was something wrong about her.
Spare me your sullen words. My heart is torn. Go. Find something useful to do.
I've heard of a safer place than this south of Colchester. Let's you and I go take a look, shall we?
I am sorry that your people suffer, Rollo.
Thank you, Eivor. I have much to think on as we journey.
I'll leave you to those thoughts. Best not to draw attention here.
Finish her!
Rollo's men, caged like plump hens.
On your guard! Raise me a seat! You're one too, brother.
believe it's a feast of Saxon blood! Valhalla awaits us! My sword will bring you sleep! May Fenrir gnaw on your bones!
God loves me!
My sword will bring you sleep!
The hell with you! Get behind if you can!
Rollo's men are free. Now we discuss the terms of the kidnap. Your axe arm is strong, Rollo.
Never doubt me, Raven Feeder. These Saxon king slaves did.
These warriors want a leader, not a lovesick boy who spurns them for horse and meat.
You shame me, and rightly so. Love cuts deeper than an axe. But I'll dwell on the pain no longer. My people need me.
As do I. You owe me a debt. I call on it now.
My axe is yours. Speak.
I need someone with a swift wave steed in good repair to bring the Lady Estrid across the sea to Francia.
Another kidnap scheme. Estrid is unshakable. All right then. Let we two triumph where one failed.
I need you stout-hearted in this, whatever your passions for Estrid.
We had our time together. Now that's done. I will not fail you here, nor her.
We will meet with your men inside Colchester, on the night of the Llamas Festival. Will Olvida remember a lover from so long ago? Would I? What see you, old friend? The last house in Malden. Olvida should be here.
Stunderlich! Stå i sån helle for øret!
Got the woman we came for. That lad here to lick his wounds.
spilled pail of water. Someone was in a hurry.
Leave me be, warmonger! You have my sister! Is that not enough?
Peace, boy. I'm not with these men. I came to speak with your sister, that's all.
A day in Essex. Now here's a day riddled with strange portents and happenings.
What is your name?
I'm Ellerich, the man of this house. Who are you? And why have you come?
I'm looking for your sister, at the behest of another.
Behest? We've got no money to speak of, and my sister is well past the marrying age.
Do you know where they're holding Alvida?
Yet another stay at the King's pleasure. The prison camp at Brentwood, far to the west.
I'll bring her to the lake house north of there. Meet us there if you wish.
If you promise you will find her, I will.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Why are you following me? My sister is in peril.
Now! Get the murdering heathen! Now! Get the murdering heathen! Now! Get the murdering heathen! No way you'll escape.
They're useful! Shouldn't have come, John! Help me, idiots! Born stupid, was you? Die now! I'll handle it! You're gonna die!
Stretch your wings sooner. God's here.
I want to talk to you. Now you pay! We have this. Together, lads, we have this. Watch my lead.
key should unlock Alvida's cage. This must be Birston's love, Alvida. They haven't broken her spirit.
Strike with me!
What? What is this? You're not one of them?
Stay quiet. I'm here to free you.
I cannot walk. My ankle. They were not gentle with me.
Then I will carry you.
Who are you? Who risked so much to save me?
A friend.
Of Elrich's? Is he all right? The poor boy?
Not your brother. Someone else who wishes to rekindle.
Oh! They beat me. My ankle. Yeah. The pain. My bones ache. My leg. It pains.
We're almost there.
Bless the saints! Here you are, sister.
Rest now. Soon you'll be up and about again.
Alfida! Did they hurt you?
Takes more than some cockshy milksops to break my will. Beating a boy half to death for stealing bread? I'll not see it done.
Growling bellies mean nothing to those pay swords.
Ellerich, pay more mind to the world. It is cruel and dark for those who cannot stand up for themselves.
Alvida, could we speak in private?
He is a good boy. But without a father to guide him, he's grown softer than I'd hoped.
You raised him alone. Where were your parents when he was a child?
Dead of the plague that came when he was 3 months born. So to shun your door when you have a babe on your teat. Now it's your turn. Why did you come for me?
I am here at the request of Alderman Birston. He wonders if you could love him again.
Love him? Dear old Birston, he remembers.
He does.
I've thought of him sometimes myself. But with my brother to fend for, I could not waste a life mooning.
He has thought of nothing but you, Alvida. And with his wife Estrid returning to Francia, he sent me to find you.
How it would work between me and him? I'm a poor woman. Have been always. But the alderman... Oh, God, help me. I'll give him a go. How could I not? Oh, bless.
He will come if you call. At the lighting of the bonfire, he will ride here to meet you.
Ellerich, come you and sit with us. I have something to say.
My apple blossom girl. Is it really you?
It is. Though crows have left their footfalls around my eyes.
They still shine brightly, as when we were children. Has Eivor told you all?
Aye, she has.
And do you accept me, love? My heart feels like it will burst.
Now that you're reunited, what will you do?
Are we reunited? I must hear it from your lips, Alvida. It has been many summers, and I have aged ungracefully.
I will hear your wound, Birston. God help me, I've nothing to keep me in Malden.
And this young lad is Elevich, Alvida's brother.
Hello, your worshipfulness.
I am Birstan, nothing more or less. And you are a fine, strong lad of... how old?
19 summers.
He's all the family I have, Birston. If I'm to stay, you must welcome us both into your heart.
We have one half of our bargain done, Birston. I will return with news of the other.
Does this mean we're leaving Malden?
You are, my boy. To live with me in Colchester. Perhaps I can teach you the joy of the hunt.
Before you go, Elevich, I would suggest a long, slow walk around the lake. I should leave them to their reunion. The next piece of this drama is the kidnap in Colchester.
Dear Birston, I cannot believe you would come for me after all these years.
I never stopped thinking of you, Alvida.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Hey!
That's good steak.
My head is spinning with fires.
That bit Ed Bush
Show me what lies ahead.
I wanted to wear a garland of yellow sweets in my hair. They say it will bring you your...
How are your people, Rollo? Recovered and ready for what tonight holds?
Gerhild's treachery was a blow. Few were surprised it came to that, only that her dark ways took such a brutal turn. Put that aside. We're ready now. What would you have of us?
Wait for my signal. When I approach Estrid, that is your time.
I am your axe, Eivor.
Night will fall soon. Then is our moment to strike.
Valhalla, Gith mon nicht St. Edgeberg, on Schumo hun Stich zum Rasso, Sonne, Echta und Sech. How will you accomplish that? We should have used that yesterday.
That's about the plan, my friend.
They used to sacrifice John Barleycorn, so that his seed might fall on the fertile land and grow the grain anew.
I don't care for that pagan pomp. There's just one God now, and he gives us everything we need, in this life and the next. I don't care for that pagan pomp. There is just one God now, and he gives us everything we need, in this life and the next.
I am ready when the time comes.
Hell, we shall meet your fate!
Stand down, you Saxon dogs. The Lady of Essex is ours.
Take their aim and their women. We will feast like kings tonight!
Stand down, you Saxon dogs. The Lady of Essex is ours. You're coming with me.
Oh, oh, desist, you foul Dane! Guards! Oh, woe unto me! Put me down!
Odin speared. You're gonna fool a child with that howling.
Unhand me, fiend! Will none of you Saxons save me?
Your time is come!
We have the advantage.
me!
Yeah.
We are safe enough to walk, I think. Aren't we? Oh, what a thrill! My heart is racing!
Be glad it still beats at all. Your screaming drew half the guards in Colchester down upon us.
I wanted to give a good performance. My father always said I was quite the actor.
I won't deny your enthusiasm.
Did you not have even a little fun?
To steal away a princess. It did give a thrill.
A woman fights bravely against her abductors. Yet, what will they do with me now? Is my virtue safe with you?
It's not in danger, if that's what you mean.
Come now, Eivor. You can stand against Alfred's brutes, but you shudder at a maiden's gentle teasing? It is done, and all that stands between me and my home now is a foaming ribbon of surf and silt.
You did well, Rollo. You and your people. Are you ready to sail?
Loki's hissing sun churns the waters between our coasts. We'll need time to rest as we wait for fairer weather.
Have a care then. Alfred's soldiers will be looking for Estrid, even if beer stands will not.
Now's not the time for such worries, Eivor. Tonight, we celebrate! Let's get you some mead.
Bierstan will meet you northeast of Colchester tomorrow. You have earned all my husband promised, and more. Come find me, if you like, away from these reveling dames.
I should find Bierstan. No doubt he's hunting again.
Sword with your father, Rollo.
Yes! Our roof's worthy of the trickster now. They're even stolen by us mere mortals.
Have a look, Sunan. This area is off limits.
Pathetic!
Stop and die! life breath on your neck! The Lord will see you prevail! Die! Work with me! Away, coward! God won't let us lose. Take it! We fight, brother. Curse your luck. Together, lad. I'll have to try that myself. Work as a team! You will press on! So slow!
Show me.
A man, his dog, and the outdoors. What greater pleasure can there be than this? No troubles bestir your heart, do they, Percy? All you think of is what next to eat. How I envy you.
Beerston, Estrid said you'd be here.
Eivor, dear heart. You who drew back the bow of Eros and reunited me with my one true love.
Have your thanes asked why you do not look for Estrid?
Pish. They have asked, yes. I said it was hopeless. Then I lay upon my couch, sobbing and wailing. A pretty show.
That may not be enough.
Tut-tut. The wind is soft upon our faces, and I am far from the whispering doors of Colchester. Come, let's hunt.
Såna deras huda, is middelum, wolfhead dom beseton. Heguniat, one for Hegja.
What are we hunting now?
Boar. A majestic animal, don't you think? Driven by a fierce fire, blazing eyes and sword tusks.
I once knew a strong-armed shield maiden who rode a boar into battle. She named it Bristlebolt.
How wondrously strange. Your tales are worthy of the hearing. We'll not ride our boars, but eat them. A feast, in Alvida's honor.
A feast for your mistress. Birsten, if this ruse falls apart, King Alfred will strip you of your title. Our alliance will be worthless.
Have no fear, I shall be discreet. We will eat and sup at my hall with a few friends and family. It is there our friendship will be sealed.
So soon after Lammas. Will people there not recognize me?
No, you are just one more Dane. And in that chaos, who remembers anything but the screams of dear Estrid?
These are your lands. I trust in your judgment. And how is Alvida?
She is a firebrand. We have rekindled our love as if we were teenagers. Even Ellerich is a welcome addition. A younger brother to me, yet more alike to a son. The things I should like to teach him. Ah, this is the spot. The best boar here. Come on, the feast table won't fill itself. I shall suck the scrumptious marrow from your bones, you porcine devil! Look at that fat hog! He'll make a delicious roast. Come on, the feast table won't fill itself. They are fearsome beasts, but tasty. Aches. We did well, Eivor.
A good hunt, Birsten.
And enough for one day, I think. Even my thanes will not go hungry with this catch, and they are as voracious as wolves snatching at my carcass.
They may give you grief, but I have been nothing but amused. They're a welcome change to warring jarls and piss-sudden politics.
You have brought us all true happiness, Eivor. I thank you from the bottom of a heart full up with joy.
Birsten, the Heart Hound who sought his true love by searching the sad haven of his memory and finding her there.
Beautifully said, my friend. Beautifully said. Come, Percy, you hapless hound. Barely a boar worried. I do not know why I keep you in my employ.
Prestis altarwe.
Home and hearth never used to stir the soul as the hunt did. But now my Alvidar is here. All is changed.
Oh, Bearston. You promised we would never be apart, not for one waking or sleeping moment, and already you're sneaking out to hunt.
For the feast, sweetling. We owe our mutual friend a great debt. One that I promised to repay over suckling pig and ale.
Sister, have you forgotten where you are?
I have a right to happiness, Outreach. Or am I to play nursemaid forever, you ungrateful pup?
Happiness, yes. But you embarrass yourself nightly, heaving and sweating with this ham hock.
Hold your tongue, boy. Lest we both speak our truths.
What truth have you to speak? That you've returned to this fickle man who abandoned you years ago for a Frankish pet? A woman he paid this Dane to abduct in that lammish shadow play?
Mind yourself, boy.
Or that you let him sniff and paw you, and take him to your bed on the promise of nothing? The whole of Essex whispers now. He's married still, his wife freshly stolen, and you are no more than his...
I am the mother of his child, you whelp!
Child? Alvidar?
Please, my boy, I
will never forgive you for this. Never.
My lord, joyous news. God smiles upon us this very day. Estrid has been found by Alfred's men. They ride to her rescue as we speak.
I will not let this plot be undone.
Nothing is safe till they are away to Francia.
I will fix this, and one day I will call on you, and you will come.
You can count on it, my friend.
I wanted to tell you so many times.
Estrid is so close to freedom. I hope I'm not too late. Rollo! Alfred's men have found you!
What? How can this be?
Lork, stand by Estrid. Guard her with your life. If she's taken, all is lost for us and Bearston.
Come, lady. It would not do for them to take you back. Watch out!
Hold it now!
Release the woman, Danes! If she's unharmed, we may let some of you live!
Here come the bastards! Protect Estrid! Prepare the ship!
Focus, we have this!
Secure the Elderman's wife!
Estrid, I promised I would free you of your life in Wessex. Francia awaits your return. Go now, with Aegir's blessing.
I will miss you, Eivor.
When winter is past, summer will come, and wind you in a flowered skirt. For you are beauty, and shall not wither.
Goddess Freya, give me more of that.
Come, take care of her, Rollo Stoutheart. And if you find yourself on England's shores again, I will expect you in my hall. Good. They are safe. Birsten got his end of the bargain, and Estrid is to Francia. I should return to Randvi.
Hi, Eivor.
Discarded it.
It was not rubbish. I intended...
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you sit in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You'll state your cases and I'll hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I've been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrawls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something, and now unreasonably seeks its return.
Exactly. Yes.
Gudrun, you may speak.
I've been robbed, Eivor. My property, I scoured the settlement in passing Holger's home. There I see it. But
lies and
Holger, now, Gudrun.
I confronted him. I asked...
So Holger took something...
That is right.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet. Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to pay pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd is our Jarl. His word is law, whether or not you agree.
You see?
Of course, my Jarl. As it must be. Forgive my defiance.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Thank you, Holger. And please, do not let this wander.
Nice to see. I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened. Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a sight you have seen? Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this. Let us do our best for him, as we take care of our own. We are his best hope for healing. If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on. In Essex, I played a matchmaker and a heartbreaker. An easy way to forge an alliance. But let us stick to war and diplomacy. Understood. Thank you, Eivor.